Hello, welcome back to Shock's Talks. I'm Shakti, and today we're having a special new moon witchy episode. So, the only thing about aliens in this episode is this necklace I'm wearing by Fini. And wait, Marina Fini, I think. Oh god, I gotta check now. Anyway, a friend gave me this, and today I'm having new moon ceremony time at my house, and I just wanted to talk about growing up in a spiritual community, being a total black sheep and a rebel, making your own magic, using art as magic, using your imagination as magic, and why it's wonderful to be a human, even in this crazy world in these crazy times. So that's what today is about. So I just went home, and as some of you may remember from other episodes, I am an ashram kid. I grew up on a yoga ashram, and that comes with a lot of weird stuff, but a lot of really basic stuff too. That's pretty typical to all kinds of other spiritual communities. You have people trying or pretending to be very pious and very perfect, and you have hypocrisy, and you have power struggles, and you have egomaniacs, and you have cult-like dynamics, and you have the reality that all of this is nestled within a patriarchy. Yes, I'm saying it. I know everyone's sick of that word, but we're still in it, so we're going to keep talking about it until something shifts. And when you take a spiritual community system and structure and you implant it into a capitalistic patriarchal society, you get all kinds of weird stuff. So in a way, I feel like I've seen it all, but at the same time, I really value the teachings, because no matter who's carrying those teachings around and who's transmitting them, there's some really good stuff in these ancient teachings. And I do feel very fortunate that I was given the opportunity to approach that very sincerely at a very young age. And I've rebelled a lot throughout my life, and I've gone down a darker path. And after going home recently and coming back into my own space, of course, all of these old feelings have been stirred. And I've been thinking a lot about how the most chaotic and debaucherous and darkest time in my life was the most spiritually productive and enlightening. And I'm not suggesting that this would be the case for anyone or everyone, but it was the case for me. And it doesn't mean that I can continue to live that way, but it means that magic and spiritual gold can be found in the darkest corners and deepest little nooks and crannies of reality. And I think someone called it like the middle path. I don't know. It was a witch recently talking about the left hand versus the right hand path, and something in the middle that was like a balanced path where you just embrace whatever life has to offer, and that becomes your lesson, and you see the beauty and the magic in everything, and you process everything in an alchemical kind of way that allows you to learn and grow through the process of just being human. And I really do feel like that's been my experience. So today, since it is a new moon in Taurus and I'm thinking about sensuality and earthly pleasures and hedonism and just being human, I'm just feeling very grateful for the extreme contrast that has happened in my experience of life. The highs and the lows, the danger and the comfort, um, the fear, the joy, the discipline, and the pure chaos. And I'm kind of regrounding into my true essence, which is this all-encompassing being that embraces all of that duality and contrast and all of the wildness of being a messy human on earth. And I was telling a friend at a picnic recently that I'm obsessed with wanting the answers to these great mysteries, and I'm obsessed with needing to know because the truth is, I still have a lot of unanswered questions from my past, from my own life, and just from my imagination, from the things that I've heard and learned, and the things that have sparked me and made me want to know more. But at the same time, I accept that I may never have all that I want. There's been a lot of times in life already where I have not received what I wanted, and I'm getting really used to it and really good at processing that. And today, on this new moon, which is classically a great time for setting intentions, just regrounding into your vision for the future, I'm thinking a lot about how I want to make space for a little bit more of that chaos and wildness that got me where I am today. And I do value the stability that I've created and the structure that allows me to function and operate optimally in reality. But I just feel like it would be a disservice to myself to dishonor that special sauce, that little chaos factor that really has been a catalyst for my growth and evolution, for my learning, and just for me becoming the person that I always wanted to be. So today is a very short episode, but I wanted to share a work of art that I'm in the process of creating. This is my painted jacket, and this is a jacket that I found recently at the Goodwill. And I'm painting it as a healing process for myself because there was another painted jacket that played a significant part in my experience. And it was a jacket that someone I loved created and allowed me to wear for a week while he was traveling. And it meant a lot to me at the time. It felt like this magical talisman. It felt like this sort of pair of wings in a way that I was able to put on and feel protected and guided and um, accompanied by something greater than myself. Because art is magic, and art is a way of bringing the great mysteries down into tangible reality. We may not be able to decipher all that exists within every brushstroke, but we can feel it. And so today I'm creating my own version of this magical, powerful, protective piece for myself as something that I am going to wear when I need that little extra boost of divine power and protection. It's a piece of armor, it's a piece of magical garb, whatever you want to call it, ceremonial something or other. It's just something special that I'm creating for myself. And the reason I'm bringing it onto the channel today is because I just want to encourage you to make something magical for yourself. It doesn't need to be something that impresses anyone else. It doesn't need to be something that gets you ahead or makes you any money or finds you your next opportunity. It's deeper than that, and it's more powerful than that, and it's much more important than any of that. It's something real and magical that you have the ability to create for yourself, something to protect you, to uplift you, to ground you, to inspire you, or to supercharge you, to launch you into that next level of your own existence. So, on this new moon, I just wanted to touch base, share this ritual with you, and hope that you feel inspired to make something for yourself. It's been really windy lately, and it's really windy right now. I'm watching the trees just thrash around outside my window, and the wind is so agitating, but it excites me at the same time because it's telling me over and over again that things will not stay the same. Things are always changing. And the wind is this invisible and yet powerful force that has the ability to break down walls, to break windows, to knock over trucks on the highway. I've seen it happen. I've seen the power of the wind. And as scary and as annoying as it can be, I do feel like this is the energy of the time that we're living in. There's a lot changing very, very quickly. And I'm just ready to fly. I'm ready to go with it. I'm ready to flow with it. Okay, we'll talk about aliens next time. Thanks.